Hi friends, my name is Zoranne. Welcome back to another video. Today we are tackling a task that I hate, and that is organizing my shelves. I vehemently hate it. Every time I reorganize my shelves, I regret doing so, and I'm like, why did I do this to myself? Why do I punish myself like this? But sometimes it has to be done. I've gotten some requests to do a bookshelf tour, and I always say, oh my God, yes, I'll do it, and I never do it because I don't love the way my shelves look, and they're beautiful. This is me being my own hater right now. My shelves are beautiful. I love the books on my shelves, but I don't love the order they're in, and I will tell you why. So we're doing a complete organization of these 3 shelves behind me today. These are my adult fantasy shelves. Excuse the plants that are in the way, but we're not doing anything about these shelves right here. These are my romance, young adult fantasy, lit fic, middle grade shelves, whatever you want to call them. This room is a mess, by the way. Let me get you back over here. So yeah, this room is a mess. And that was another reason why I haven't done a bookshelf tour, because I was like, what if I show you my room and you're like, oh my God, this room is so freaking messy. And I know I'm not perfect. My room is not perfect, but I was like, if you have people coming over, you don't want them to think you live in a messy house, you know? And when I make a video and I invite you to my room, it's like you're coming over, right? And I can't have that. My mom taught me better. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing a full organization of this shelf. And I will tell you exactly how we're doing this and how we got here. So these are the shelves that I typically film in front of, and I'm usually sitting on the ground for TikToks just because that's just how it works for me. But these are my adult fantasy shelves, and I absolutely love them. These are the Billy bookshelves from IKEA. They're great. I've had them for years. When I moved in with Jarrett, my fiance, last year, I had these 2 larger Billy bookshelves in this room, and I also have 2 more over there, which I'm not rearranging for this video, but I can show you them for a full bookshelf tour, you know? And I immediately knew I needed more room because I was out of shelf space, and we can't have that now, can we? Okay, so then I had this idea. I did some measuring, and I was like, I'm gonna get a half Billy that's half the width. I'm gonna put it in the middle, and I had this like galaxy brain idea when I ordered this Billy. I was like, this middle bookshelf is gonna be like my special books. Either books that are special to me, aka my favorites that I have special editions of. Maybe they're just special editions from the broken binding like these are. But I'm gonna fill this middle shelf with special books. And you know what? That worked for a while. I had my leather bounds from Brandon Sanderson on this middle shelf for a while. But the problem with the shelf is that, yes, while I do have a lot of special books, special to me books, I didn't have enough to fill up an entire shelf. Nor did I love like the background I was working with when I was filming, because like when I do film my TikToks and Reels, I sit like on the ground in the middle like this, and so you get like these shelves. And I just wasn't loving the look of it, and so I was playing a little bit of Tetris. And for example, these leather bounds don't all fit together perfectly. Like they don't all fit shelf like from one end of the shelf to the other, so we had some gaps in the spacing, and I could fit some books there, but then it didn't really look uniform, and I was just like, the aesthetics weren't there. And usually I'm not an aesthetics girl, but like I want my shit to look nice, you know? And so then I rearranged my shelves, and then about 2 weeks I had some books that I had accumulated that didn't have a home on their shelf, and I was like, I need to shelve these books, need to get it over with quick and dirty. Did some rearranging, moved my leather bound so they're all on one shelf now, this little sander shelf. Now I don't know what to do with this middle shelf, and I was like, it's not special anymore, and it's driving me nuts. I feel like we're on FaceTime right now. Do you feel that way? So then I was like, screw it. I'm gonna do a complete overhaul of my shelves if I'm ever gonna do a bookshelf tour, because I hate the way it looks, because this isn't what I want. I'm a perfectionist. It's the Virgo in me. I can't help it. And also I just have like this unattainable standard that I set for myself that I'm never gonna be perfect. None of us are, but like, I like to think I can be. And it's just, I'm trying to let that go. I would talk about that in therapy a lot, but my books in my bookshelf are in my control. I'm getting to the point, I promise. Okay, so I kind of started already, very briefly, but then I was like, you know what, this could make a video. So that's why we're here. I am now going to treat these shelves, okay, as one shelf. So how I organize my books, I do it by genre. So like that's why all of this is adult fantasy. Over here I have young adult fantasy, romance, middle grade, genre like lit fic, arcs and shit over there. But I have enough adult fantasy books to fill up all of this. And then since everything is organized by genre, it is in alphabetical order, like a bookstore. That's how I like it. I don't do it on vibes. Romance is organized by rainbow, but that's a different video for another day. But everything is alphabetical by author last name. So like A's go here, B's, then we're getting into C's and shit, you know, down the line. And that was just, the rule followed these 2 shelves. And I'm like, that's not working for me anymore. So the plan is to treat these shelves as like one large shelf now. So then it would go alphabetical this way. And so I would stop having to worry about what this looks like because I'm just trying to fit a square peg in a round hole, you feel? It's just not working. And it's time for a change. If you know me, I hate reorganizing. I literally posted on Threads today. I was like, do I ruin my own day and reorganize my shelves or do I save my sanity? And I battled back and forth. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep putting this off then if I want to preserve my sanity. So here we are, fellow viewer. You're my accountability buddy today. We're going to organize the shit out of these shelves alphabetically. Yay! So honestly, I don't think this will be as bad as I think it's going to be in my head because this shelf is already A's and shit. A's in the start of B's. So then B's will follow through here. So really it's just shifting things over and up a lot of times. A lot of the organization is going to happen in this middle shelf because that's where a lot of like mixed up things are. I don't think it's going to be that bad, but really you never know. We're going to have to watch the whole video to find out. So yeah, probably going to start with a time lapse. I don't know. I already took all the doohickeys off my shelf, but we'll see how it goes. I also feel like it's the perfect day to do some organizing because it's been snowing all day. It's like the perfect winter day. Street hasn't been plowed yet. I have this little step stool that is from, I don't know what year, but it's really old and dingy, but this is how I can reach the top shelf. Because, I mean, I'm not a short girl. I'm 5'7", but I still can't reach my top shelf without a little help. We're dressed all cozy, all comfy. We got our coffee over there. It's snowing outside. It's been snowing all day. There's construction on my street, so I haven't been able to leave the house. So I was like, this is the perfect day to do it. And it is Thursday, January 16th at 4:36 p.m. I got plans tonight, so that kind of gives me a timeline to work with, see how far we can get. Probably gonna have to film this over multiple days. But I'm excited to get started. Cue the thing. We'll see if we get some commentary while we do this. I'm definitely gonna do a time lapse at some point. Like that. Oh, God! Good catch. I asked my Instagram for video ideas, and one of my mutuals was like, more unhinged Zoranne, and I'm like, I'll give it to you. So enjoy my commentary. I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna recite the alphabet to myself about 1,000,000 times, and we're gonna work with it. That works. This is like A's going into B's. So then we're gonna continue over with B's over here. Okay, and so then I'm gonna have to take this shelf down and organize that later. So why don't I just do that? Because I'm gonna have to make room for it anyways. I think this is gonna work out really well. I'm gonna try my best to keep everything in order, but I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. Sometimes I bend the rules of the alphabet, and that's fine. What was that? I don't know. I don't know what that was. Okay. I think you understand what I'm doing here. I'm gonna go B's and shit over to C's and D's, maybe even shift everything over. So I think we should do a little time lapse. Don't you think? Hit it. Okay, so I don't hate that. I actually don't. That was pretty easy. My arms hurt already. But, so we've got the first shelf of like A's to B's, Red Rising, Of Blood and Fire. So then we got the shelves of like A's flowing into B's, going into Red Rising, Bound and the Broken, Davabad. I think this all looks nice, like just being on one shelf. Like I have duplicates of the Davabad trilogy. I have the out of print hardcovers, and those were on the middle shelf. And I think it looks better when they're all together here. So I'm really happy with that, which means I'm going to be taking the next book, starting with The Art of Prophecy by Wesley Chu. Have not read this yet, but this is going to start the second row of C's, and so this should be very easy because I'm moving the C's from this shelf up. And so then that means that this has to move here. You feel me? You picking up what I'm putting down? Honestly, it's not that bad. I mean, I could still change my mind, but I think we're moving along swimmingly. I just turned my lights on because it's getting pretty dark. It's almost 5 o'clock. What do we think? But this kind of just gives it like a vibe, a more cozy vibe, less sterile. I think we're gonna keep the cozy vibe. The bun is bunning and we're ready to go. Let's keep this party rolling. Next time lapse, please. See, look how easy this is. Wow, I don't hate my life. So then I'll just move these D's up here. Okay, perfect. Now this is Stormlight and Elantris. Have y'all seen what Wind and Truth looks like in the wild? This book is thick. And also, I think what's gonna work about this, treating this like a really long shelf, is like when you have like books in a series that you're like towards the end of the shelf and you have to like split it off to the next shelf, it doesn't look like you split them off because like here's book 1 in a duology, here's book 2. It doesn't look like you split them off because you're just going to the next shelf. So it really looks nice and like you meant to continue it like that. I have such a big brain. Like I'm putting this college degree to use. Who am I kidding? I don't use my college degree. Like a lot of us. I'm sure I'll make a mistake later, but it's gonna be fine. Okay, then that goes like that. Look how much space we have to work with. Amazeballs. Ugh. Okay. Maybe this isn't so bad. And then, so I'm getting into the G's here. So next up is gonna be like some John Gwynne. I do have these floating shelves here that I kind of want to rotate books that I love. So right here, even though this is G, this is my Faithful and the Fallen set by John Gwynne. And I also have my Broken Binding set of the Greenbone Saga by Fonda Lee. So those are staying put, not going into the alphabet. Okay, so then we're on to, oh, this is a J book. What are you doing here? We'll figure it out. Okay, so now we've got Hurricane Wars. Oh, okay. Something I would really love to do is to display like my gorgeous books with like the stenciled sprayed edges. I wish I could display them with stenciled edges out, but there's a window right here which gives me amazing natural light, but we all know that sun stains and fades books. And I don't want that to happen to books that I paid like good money for, like especially if they got like that special treatment, you know? And even though they would look so friggin' gorgeous with their edges out, I can't do that. Like, oh my God, I don't think I've ever shown this on camera before, but I have the Grim Oak Press edition of Malice by John Gwynne. It is so freaking signed and numbered. It has like all this art, signed by my dad, John. It's got like this custom cover. It's very dark. I've got this like slipcase. I can't wait for the whole Faithful and the Fallen set, but it has like interior full color art, and it's so freaking cool. It's like worth, I can't even remember what I paid for it. I think it was like $200, 180. I don't know. But like, oh, I'm so happy I purchased this. Like, I would love to do this. Okay, so that's gonna look good. Other John Gwynne books. Have not read the sequel series to The Faithful and the Fallen yet. Really need to make that a priority, I think. Guys, doesn't that look so good? Doesn't that look so good? So much better. I'm actually like so freaking happy about this right now. Like, you have no idea. Oh my God, maybe shelf tour coming sooner than you thought. Okay, row 3, coming in hot. This is gonna be, okay, Gillig, Gwyn. Oh, these should go up there. But, so this is One Dark Window duology by Rachel Gillig. These should really go up there. Gibson and Green in here. But you know what? Actually, I'm just gonna forsake the alphabet right now. If that makes you upset, you're gonna lose sleep over it tonight. I'm sorry. But because these fit so nicely and flush together, and I get to keep all my John Gwynnes together, because if I squeeze these in here, I'd have to move those. These are gonna start this shelf, and it's gonna be fine. Okay. Then we've got Robin Hobb. I really need to make this the year of Robin Hobb for me. Like, oh, these are D's. Fuck. You know what? Also saying fuck it to the alphabet for that one, because I know where these are mentally. And I don't want to fuck everything up because it looks so nice. We're gonna live. We're gonna live, kids. That's fine. I wish I could sing. Wouldn't that be cool? I'd be unstoppable. Quick vibe check, quick intermission. What are the vibes on the new covers for The Will of the Many? I'm the type of reader where I can't bear to have mismatching editions of series. So I have the original one and then the one that they changed the cover to. This makes it look like it's a sci-fi book when it's not. Not in love with it. Really loved this, and I wish they didn't change the covers, but like, the reader in me has to have a matching set. So I guess I'm keeping this out of print edition because that's also what I like to do, but I'm a victim of capitalism. I'm also a reader who, do we know, like Robert Jackson Bennett, do we shelve him under B or J? Because I think it was just been a while, I just shelved him under J. I think Jackson's his middle name, or maybe he has 2 last names. I shelve him under Jackson, mostly because my B's were already filled out and I'm like, I can't bear to change this. So, and that's where he is mentally in my, my ZDDS, the Zoranne Dewey Decimal System. That's where he goes for me. This is making my heart sing. Like, I'm like over the freaking moon right now. Okay, quick interruption. We have reached the point in the shelf organization where I've gone through all this shelf. I've gone through the entire first shelf, so we're no longer like shifting books up and over. And so we've come to the portion where I am going to take books that I've put on the floor and put them on the shelf, because this takes me from A all the way down to K, KU for R.F. Kuang. And so that's where we're going to start K, and after K comes L. So that means we're going to start with authors that start with L, which is this pile-ish right here. I don't think it's going to be bad, but we do have quite a few books. The books on the shelf are not moving. This is my bindery bookshelf, and I want those to remain central. These are books very proud of. This one right here is And the Sky Bled, which is the first book that I published under my imprint, Fantasy and Friends, through Bindery. I'm very proud of this book, very happy with it. And these are all of the accompanying titles that were published alongside And the Sky Bled, such as Strange Beasts by Susan J. Morris, Inferno's Heir by Tiffany Wong, and House of Frank by Kay Sinclair. So all these books staying here, which is where I want them. So then we're just going to skip this part when we go across. And I'm gonna have to move all my leather bounds by Brandon Sanderson. And you know what? It's cool. It's cool. I don't mind. But yeah, so we're gonna get started on L's. Should be fun. Next comes, Ken Liu. So I've got 2 of the paperbacks for the Dandelion Dynasty. And then I've got these purple midnight editions of the Dandelion Dynasty from the Broken Binding. I don't know if these are all gonna fit, so we might have to do some adjustments. Actually, I lied. These are gonna fit perfectly. Oh, wow! That is some gorgeous booking right there. Oh, take that. Okay, now on to removing Brandon Sanderson. This one's a tough one, y'all, because I own the most Brandon Sanderson, most books by any author for Brandon Sanderson. Nobody's shocked. I have a Sander shelf. I have every single leather bound by him. My hands are always clean when I touch them. I take very good care of them. So it's just like, I've always kind of broken the alphabet when I have my Sanderson books because I think they all look nice when they're on one shelf. So hopefully these will still look good together. Hopefully there's no separation. I think it's gonna be fine. Probably, I'm realizing that I probably should have dusted my shelves before doing this, but it's fine. Yeah, what if I did that? What if I did? What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, see, that looks better because these will fit on this same shelf here. And rather than putting Pratchett here and then having like a little gap. So then Pratchett will go here. I mean, you just gotta do what you gotta do to make it work. Elemental PQ. Taking you down here because we're just closer like that. We're down to like the bottom 3 shelves. Okay, so we're on PQ, Elemental PQ, R. Okay, R. Got quite a few R books. R is gonna start with, that's cool. Reed, Ava Reed, beautiful. Pachasic. Oh, that's gonna fuck up my flow. Do I do it? Do I do it? Nope, okay, so these are actually gonna go here. So actually that's perfect. I caught it just in time. We adjust to the alphabet. Okay, so then first books are gonna go Ava Reed. If I have books by multiple authors, I try to put them in like publication order. Okay, so Ava Reed, Lady Macbeth, Reed, and then we go Rowan Horse, so Rebecca Rowan Horse. Beautiful. Then we go Patrick Rothfuss. Yep. Okay, Patrick Rothfuss. The Name of the Wind. Now I have to take all of these down. Okay, so we are back for another day. I had to stop my camera because it was getting a little hot and I needed to charge it. But it is now, oh my god, it's Monday, January 20th. So I haven't recorded all weekend. I worked at my part-time restaurant job this weekend. The weather was terrible. TikTok went dark. Then it was back. It was like such a whirlwind of a weekend. I made a goodbye video. I cried. I grief scrolled. It was, honestly, it was literally too much. For being completely honest, it was too much and it was for nothing. But that's not gonna stop me from making YouTube videos now that TikTok is fully reinstated, I guess. Whiplash, emotional whiplash, if you ask me. But we still have quite a lot of organizing to do shelf-wise, and so I'm going to take you along for the rest of this video to finish doing that because we can't have these shelves looking like a mess, you know? So that's what we're going to do. It is supposed to be very cold these next few days in Cleveland. The low is about 4 or 5 degrees today, and we're supposed to experience wind chills to about negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit. That's still fucking cold in Celsius if you ask me. I'm not going to do the conversion. But I think today's a good day to do it. The sun is shining. It's snowing, and we've got a lot to do. My friend's dog, Murphy, is staying with us for the next 2 weeks while his owner, my friend, recovers from surgery. And so hopefully Murphy will make an appearance in this video because he is so freaking cute. Actually, I'm just gonna go find him for you. Murphy dog, hi honey. How you doing, baby son? Oh, you're a good son, aren't you, Murphy boy? He's the best boy ever. Tuna is still investigating Murphy. It's been kind of funny, honestly, but I really enjoy watching him. He's a quiet boy. He's a good boy. There's Toonie. She's like, what am I doing? Who is this person in my house? Anyways, so yeah, that's gonna be our Monday. We're gonna do some reorganization. I'm gonna do a time lapse, probably talk my way through like I did last time, and it's gonna be great. So let's get to it. I've got my coffee. I do not have my microphones at the moment because apparently I must have left them on Thursday when we were recording. So they're kind of dead right now, but that's okay. What do we need microphones for organizing books? It's gonna be fine. Okay, I've got you like tilted up right now just because like this is what we're working with. We left off with The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, which means The Wise Man's Fear by him will go next. So then what comes after Rothfuss? QRS, I think. Oh wait, no, we still have some R's. Got Anthony Ryan, Rozakis. So that'll probably go here, go there. Okay, QR. I don't know how many R books I have. Rockyo. Okay, so then we've got Rockyo. So Ryan doesn't go next. I can't wait to get into this series because your girl bought the Broken Binding editions of these books because first print run, I was like, you know what, why not? I will probably love this series and I don't want to have FOMO. It's something that I have that happens a lot to me. So we've got the Sun Eater right here. Okay, then yeah, Ryan. So these are gonna go down. This whole shelf of S is gonna go down of like V.E. Schwab and stuff. So then Rozak, Ryan. Okay, that looks good. Coffee break. Okay, so then Ryan, QRS. Okay, so then we're gonna go to S. So that means Sanderson. Okay. So we're gonna go St. Crow. Okay, so this is probably gonna be where Brandon Sanderson starts, and honestly, separating all the books out will probably be a little annoying, but you know what? It is what it is. I think I'll start with, you do my leather bounds first, because I don't think, let's see, I don't think these will all fit. Or do I feel like these will look better if they're all on one shelf, you know? Yeah, those aren't gonna fit. Okay. Oh, Tuna just walked in. Hi, lover. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go, we'll see how much we can fit. But, okay, here is Era 1 of Mistborn, Era 2 hardbacks. Okay, can I fit, this actually might be fine. Then we've got Elan Warbreaker and Elantris. Actually, these look really nice. I like the way this looks. Because then these all fit really nice and flush. Another option is, I mean, I could do some stacking and I could probably fit paperbacks. Because I had them stacked first. I could save a little bit of room, but then I can't stack these all the way up. So how much room am I actually saving? Let's find out and see. Yeah, so then I'm not even fitting what I actually want to fit. Okay. False alarm. Those look nice the way they are. Here is the next shelf. We're gonna continue Brandon Sanderson. Ready to go. I'm gonna go with my Era 2 paperbacks. I have the new paperbacks of Era 1 as well. Oh, and we gotta go through Stormlight, but I lent those out. So we'll go. And 4. Those will look nice. Do we hear Murphy?
What?
Okay. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I think that looks really nice. So we've got a Sanderson shelf that goes that way down to here. Could I have done them horizontal? Probably, but this is what we're working with. Honestly, this is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's really not. Home stretch, bottom shelf. Yes. Okay, we are at the end of S. If my face is cut off, you know what? Deal with it. It's fine. Okay, so we are at STQRSTU. So SU. So we're gonna go Summers, Sullivan, Surrey. It's Tasha Surrey. Fucking maze balls. Oh my god. Okay, QRST, so T for tan. Oh my god. Let's get these out of the way. This is incredible, guys. I can't believe this. Okay, we're almost there, Excuse Murphy dog. Okay, QRST, we will go Thorn. Okay, then we're going Tolkien. I really like these editions. And then we'll go Lord of the Rings. Okay, QRSTU. V for Verma. Oh my god! Okay, then we go. Okay, then here's Verdi. We move it over. Oh my god, here we go. Verdi, QRSTUVW. Okay, so W is Wong. Okay, my special edition. My other edition of the Sword of Kaigen. Okay, I had to go get my other edition, my paperback edition of the Sword of Kaigen, because I literally lent it out to my friend, the owner of Murphy, and he gave it back to me today when he dropped Murphy off. So then we got Wong. Sort of Kaigen, then we go Weeks. Okay, Wexler. Okay, then we go Tad Williams. These are like the Green Angel trilogy, or Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn from the Broken Binding. Okay, then we go. We go Winter. Booyah! Yes. With a little bit left to spare. Yes! Oh my god. Okay, some time has passed. I've added my birds back onto my shelf. This was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I put on threads, I was like, should I ruin my day and reorganize my shelves or save my sanity? Turns out I didn't have to preserve my sanity at all, because since I was filming this, you kind of acted like an accountability buddy. So it felt like you were in the room with me. I mean, you're going to be watching this after the fact, so no one was in the room, but like, you get what I'm saying. And this wasn't really bad, and I feel so much better doing this. You have no idea how much better I actually feel after reorganizing my shelves this way, going horizontal across the rows instead of up and down. I feel like it looks better. Everything looks more cohesive. I've added my birds back and some little shelf trinkets that I like to collect. I'll do a quick once over on the shelves right here in a moment. I think I'm gonna save a formal, full-blown shelf tour for another video, just because you don't see the ground in here, but not that I'd be filming the ground and my plants and shit. But this shelf needs a little bit organizing, but that's for another day. Not a whole video's worth of organizing to be done. And I need to clean up the room a little bit just so I can maybe I'll just give you like a whole library room tour instead of just shelves. So I know I need to get that done, but I will give you a quick once over if you don't mind, because I also don't want this video to be 1,000,000 minutes long, even though YouTube videos are already longer in general. But I'll show you what I got. Okay. So like I said, we are going across the rows instead of up and down, so I feel a lot better. So we start with the A's and we're going to the B's and the C's. And it feels so much more cohesive. A lot of my series and authors get to stay together. And it just feels, I don't even know how to describe the feeling. I'm just a lot more satisfied. I don't get the ick when I look at my shelves anymore. And that's what matters, because I know my shelves were like beautiful to begin with, but like we can always do better. And it's the Virgo in me that just strives for perfection, which I know is unattainable, but that's not why we're talking about bookshelves today. Anyways, I'm really happy with these, and these shelves will be included in a future video, but that's not why we're here today. We did it! Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on all the platforms. If you're a part of my bindery community, thank you so much for supporting all the work I do, whether you're a free follower or a paid member. And if you want to join me on bindery and support me in my content as I create it, the link to do so is down below. I love y'all. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.